there is a large component of the Hang Seng which is interest rate sensitive, particularly US interest rate sensitive. So depending on what happens with US rates, that will ultimately determine the outcome for the utilities, telecom, and the property stocks. Given our view that rates will probably rise next year, while valuations are not expensive in this space, particularly in the property space, our preference is for non-interest rate sensitive exposure within Hong Kong. Domestic investors seem to be getting a lot more interested in the equities than they've been for many years, and the market is performing well, but it's because participation is increasing. And if that is because there's a growing belief within China that the medium to longer term outlook for growth is improving in terms of quality, then the China listed stocks here will also benefit from that process. So I think we need to just watch closely the reform process. Yeah, what we've said before is that it's obviously an overhang for the economy here. There has been an impact on the economy, and therefore on the earnings forecast within the market and the multiple. There is an increased discount rate for this market because of the uncertainty, as you would have in any market where you have uncertainty. I don't think we're necessarily reached the point where we can say we know what the answer is. So therefore there is an overhang that will sit on this market as long as the current situation continues. I think it's a positive step forward. I think there's a different market exposure for both onshore investors and offshore investors in terms of looking for Chinese exposure. I do think the interest in this will continue to build through time, but ultimately the interest in both ways will be determined by progress in terms of reform, progress in terms of growth, particularly on the mainland, and our view is that is moving in the right direction, and therefore equities should respond positively. There's still some downward pressure on growth from some of the reform process. I do think the corruption crackdown will continue, and that is naturally negative for growth.